Good morning. Yes, more verses from the Dhammapada. So, moving on now to a section called Self. And, I have to take a bit of a guess at what some of these verses mean. I think it's open to interpretation sometimes. So, the first verse says, "If a man is dear to himself, he will guard himself carefully. For at least a part of the night he will keep watch." If a man is dear to himself, he will guard himself carefully. For at least a part of the night he will keep watch. So, yes, the first bit is quite clear, isn't it? We are dear to ourselves, and if we really care about ourselves, then we're going to guard our mind, and we've talked quite a lot about that. But for at least a part of the night he will keep watch is a bit more, needs a bit more unpacking perhaps. The way that I interpret it myself is I can only do from my experience in a way, which is that the more one is aware, that awareness seeps into everything. It seeps into your sleep. So you've probably heard of dream yoga. I don't know anything about dream yoga, but I think it's a way of guiding, if you like, guiding your dreams and bringing awareness into your sleep. But my experience of that has been on solitary retreats when I find that over the weeks I need less and less sleep. And yeah, it's always fascinated me how, I end up maybe getting up at 3:30 or 4 o'clock, and that's it, I've had my sleep. And even when I am asleep, there's something about being at a particular level of sleep where there is some kind of awareness. And yes, it's a bit like I become more alive and awake all the time. That there aren't many hours in the night when I'm completely unconscious. So why is that? I've speculated about that. Partly that, that I'm doing more meditation, and that's resting me at quite a deep level. Also that I haven't got such negative states of mind going on. I'm kind of purifying my awareness in that way. But it is quite fascinating to me anyway that yes, my need for sleep seems to get less and less. And I think the monks would meditate late into the night, and maybe they have practices where they spent part of the night watching out, wakeful. I don't know. So anyway, that's my interpretation and my little bit of experience. The next verse says, "Let a wise man first go the right way, then teach others. So he will have no cause to grieve." So yes, that's really important. We can't really help others until we have helped ourselves. And I think it's easy for us to, especially today, to think that we've become expert at something when all we've done is dabbled. And what's really important is that we teach or talk from our direct experience, from what we've experienced ourselves. Then this verse says, "Who else but the self can be master of the self? With self well controlled, another master is hard to find." So I think in Buddhism it always throws the it throws the onus back on ourselves. It's our responsibility And so often, as I've said before, we look outside of ourselves, either to blame or to kind of park the responsibility that we have onto others. But the main verse I want to come to is this one now. It's easy to do what is harmful to ourselves. What is helpful and good is hard to do. It is easy to do what is harmful to ourselves. What is helpful and good is hard to do. And this always fascinates me, the truth of this, because I think it is very deeply true that we're very good at having, great intentions and making plans to revitalise our life or something. And we, the 1st of January, we make all sorts of resolutions, and they often don't even last till the end of January. So why is this? Why is it so easy to slip into behaviour that really undermines us, that doesn't do us any good at all? And of course, the most obvious reason is habit. We just have some very deep habits that we've built up. But also, they must serve us in some way, or we wouldn't keep doing them. Even the worst habits do serve us in some way or another. So it's easy to be lazy, isn't it? Very easy to be lazy. Very often people say, how hard it is to have a regular meditation practice, have a daily meditation practice. And they're a bit baffled as to, why that is. I mean, I get it that it is easier for some people to meditate with other people. But in a way, it's just like, well, if you see others doing it, it's easy to join in, as it were. But, if you really value meditation, if you have faith in meditation, why wouldn't you do it every day? If it enhances your day, if it sets you off, makes a good start to the day, why wouldn't you do it? Well, basically, we have a deep-seated laziness. We want an easy life. Maybe we want another half hour in bed. Or more often, I think it's because we judge what's happening in meditation and we label it. So it's very hard. I mean, I think everybody, certainly I do it as well. We label a meditation as, oh, that was a good meditation, or that was productive, or oh, that one seemed a waste of time, or I couldn't get into my meditation. And so we start comparing one meditation with another, instead of being satisfied just to have arrived on our cushions or chair and to have been aware, even if it's being aware of not being aware. That's what's important. And the value of it happens over time. Yes, we can have one fantastic meditation that moves us on, but on the whole, every bit, drop by drop, as if you might remember from a previous verse, drop by drop is the pitcher filled. And it's the same with meditation. Each time we meditate, we're feeding our positive karma. We're enhancing our awareness. And as I often say, it takes time. There's not a quick fix to our life. But we have to be dedicated to see the value of what is good. If you feel healthy going for a run each morning, why don't you go for a run each morning? In a way, it's so straightforward. But yes, I think laziness, lack of faith, and wanting an easy life just plays havoc with us not doing what is best for ourselves. So I think I'm going to leave it there. See you tomorrow.